Hello again, everyone. Edwin Leonard back once again. In this YouTube segment, I'm going to be giving you my picks, analysis, preview, prediction for the 2015 American League Divisional Series. And there's two of them. The first one I'm going to preview is the Toronto Blue Jays Texas Rangers 5-game divisional series. Toronto has been on a rampage, to say the least. They went 40-18 in their final 58 games. They did lose, I believe, 4 of their last 5. So they went into the postseason in a mini slump. And they've been in first place, and they were in first place in the American League East Division for some time. And I had a feeling the Yankees weren't going to catch them. And once they established that they got a few game lead or whatever, I figured the Yankees wouldn't catch them. And sure enough, they didn't. And Toronto could very well be the team to beat in the American League. It wouldn't surprise me at all if they came out of the American League. They just have been very dominant in the second half of the season. And in this series, I see Toronto winning it in 5 games. They have 3 of the top 5 people in RBIs in the American League. 3 of them play for Toronto. One of them is a guy by the name of Josh Donaldson, and he's had a phenomenal season. 41 home runs, 123 runs batted in, and I do see Toronto winning this series. They have played very well. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they led at least the American League in runs scored, if not MLB, or they were right up there in the top few anyway. And they do have the ability to score runs very rapidly, and this will be a game where they will a series where they may put up a lot of runs, and I see Toronto and their offense a little bit better than Texas, so I do like Toronto to win the series in 4 games. Now the next series, Kansas City Royals against the Houston Astros. Kansas City has home field advantage in this series. And I think they want to prove that last season, their success last season was not attributed to an aberration or fluke, and that they really, that they are for real. They won more games this season. As I stated before, they do have the home field advantage. Houston kind of struggled a little bit toward the end of the season. They went 28-30 in the final 58 games. The one advantage that Houston may have is the fact that they did beat Kansas City 4 out of 6 during the regular season. I think Kansas City has a number of intangibles in this particular series, and I think it's the fact that they knew last season they were on the threshold of winning the World Series and did everything but get it done. And they do come back with unbridled passion and hunger, and they want to they're going to do everything in their power to get back there and emerge victorious in the World Series. The run production, very comparable. Houston scored 729 runs during the season. Kansas City, 724. Houston's batting average was 250. Kansas City, 269. Kansas City is not like a big home run team. The most home runs anybody hit on the team is 22. However, this is a team that's very cohesive, plays very well cohesively. It's about a collection of individuals, and I don't see any egos really getting in the way of really curtailing what they're trying to do and trying to go to win the World Series this season. And I expect the Kansas City's Eric Hosmer to have a very good series. And as I stated, it's the intangibles favor Kansas City, I believe, and I think that will help them. I think the fact that they were right there last season and almost did it but didn't quite get the job done, I do see Kansas City winning this series in 4 games over the Houston Astros. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube segment for the 2015 American League Divisional Series previews. And until next time, people, Edwin Leonard saying, stay well.